Okay. Are we good? We good? Girl, you good? Hey beautiful you, it's your girl TC, aka but not your average career coach who you wish was your teacher in school, okay? So for those of you that do know me, you know that I'm not really an overshare of information. I tend to kind of do what I do, let the results speak for themselves, drop the bombshells on social, and then people are like, girl, I didn't realise you were moving low key. I would rather just get on with it. I've always been that kind of person. But I'm at a stage in my life where I do want to help a lot more young women, especially at entry level in their media careers, know exactly what they're doing, knowing exactly how to navigate their space in the industry, and just be able to help them get a foot in the door in the first place. So in that sense, it is really important for me to share what I am doing. It's important to give context and I guess share the vision so that you guys can all get on board and support me. What do I do? I am a development researcher and presenter for the BBC. I'm also an author, and I recently just graduated as a career/life coach, which is really exciting. It was a really intense journey, but oh my gosh, did I really get to learn and find out and discover so much about myself. Okay, pause. I'm also a professional speaker, and my business mentor and coach always has to remind me to make a habit of saying this. Yes, I get paid to speak professionally at events and engagements, and I love it. And in the words of Les Brown, I say this not to impress you, but to impress upon you exactly what you're capable of, regardless of your job role or junior position. Okay, we're done here. So my content creator credits for the BBC include 3 series commissions for BBC 3, where I currently work, including My Mate's a Bad Date, which is a dating advice series, No Offence But, which is an online series, and a reality TV show about Instagram comedians, which I'm currently not allowed to say anything about, but hopefully more information coming soon. Previously, I worked at BBC Children's, and my creator credits there include a CYPHER called #NoStress, a games format called First, Last or Scroll, short form series which is online called Kids Explain, and that was for CBBC. And then for CBeebies, another series called Let's Talk About, and then another series called Car Ride Surprise. Then when it comes to my TV presenter credits, they include a show called Whoops, I Missed the Bus. This was like my first ever show for CBBC. And then How to Be Epic at Everything, I was a guest presenter in that. And then also a series called All Over the Place Asia, where I got to go to South Korea and I was a guest presenter on that. Also, in the description link below, I'll be sharing the links to all the content ideas that I've mentioned that I've created for the BBC. So please feel free to check them out. I'll try and leave links as well to the shows that I presented in, if I can find them. But yes, please check them out, comment as well, let me know what you guys think, and that would be great. It really will. Do you know what, when I was younger, first I wanted to be a teacher, then I wanted to be a vet, then I wanted to be a forensic scientist, then I wanted to be a journalist, and then I wanted to be a CBeebies presenter. I did, yes. But I actually became a CBBC presenter. But I would say my biggest inspiration of all for wanting to get into media was seeing Angelica Bowen, the gorgeous Angelica, on my TV screen, on CBBC, just bringing sunshine and all that melanin energy to my screen. And I literally looked at her and I thought, oh my gosh, she looks like me. I can do that. I was literally about 6 years old, and honestly, I looked at Angelica Bowen and I said to myself, she looks like me. And if she looks like me and she's on screen, that means I can do what she does when I get older. And I can honestly say the day that I got asked to present for CBBC the first time, I thought, oh my gosh. I thought back to that image of that 6-year-old girl that saw Angelica Bowen on TV, and I thought, that little girl believed that she would one day be here, and now that little girl is me and she's here now. And it was just such a surreal experience, and I think that is just another wonderful example of why representation matters, because just me having that image fixated in my mind from a child, it's literally like nothing could deter me from that image, and it was just meant to be. It really was. So like I said before, I now cannot ever get complacent about the fact that I am privileged enough to work both on and off screen, influencing what goes on in front and influencing what goes on behind in terms of the content ideas that I put forward, the talent that I push, and really just trying to make sure that young people, because I'm based at BBC Three now, so we make content for 16 to 34 year olds, so which is really making sure that the ideas and the content that I come up with really speaks to our audience in the best way possible. I have actually done a video on how I got into TV presenting, and it goes in depth about my unconventional career path, so I'll also leave the link in the description, what is it called, box below, so definitely check that out. Long and short of it is, I got into the BBC as a broadcast assistant apprentice, where I worked in local radio at BBC WM 95.6, and you know what, from there it's just been plain sailing really. No, it hasn't. Actually, in the 5-year celebration video, I'll also be talking about all the different roles and all the different departments and areas that I've worked across in the BBC as well, because I think that will give you like a breakdown and like more of an insight into just the wonderful world of media. There's like so many different roles and people don't really know what they mean. Like for example, currently I'm a development researcher at BBC Three. What the heck does that even mean? No one knows. Most people literally think I sit there just tapping away at my keyboard researching stuff, but I don't. Do you know what I do? Do you want to know what I do? I actually come up with, I don't even know what I do. I actually come up with and develop new ideas for TV shows and content for BBC Three, which I genuinely believe is the coolest job in the world. That's right, I said it with my chest as well. My goal is to share my knowledge, my experiences, opportunities, and just to provide a platform and a community of support for young women coming up in their media careers, whether that's at entry level or they're in junior roles, because a lot of people look at my socials and my professional accolades and they assume that my media career has just been plain sailing, but girl, it has not. There really has been some amazing highs, but there have also been some really crashing lows, as in I've been signed off work twice during my career, and actually no one else apart from my immediate family and my journal know about this, but in time, just give me time, I will actually do a video on this because I genuinely believe it could help somebody. Like I said before, I'm not really an oversharer when it comes to information about me personally. I forget to tell my friends and family about what I've achieved, my professional accolades all the time, because honestly the concept of having to constantly update people about what I'm doing, I find it hard work. But I've just had to come to the realisation and just kind of get over myself a little bit and realise that it's not about me, it's about you, and I genuinely want to help my NYAG sisters, yes, glow and grow, because honestly your personal and professional development matters to me personally. So NYAG, not your average girl, this is all about oversharing and making sure that young women are set up and prepared as much as possible coming into this industry. Because when I came into this industry, there's a lot of things that I didn't know. I've worked across radio, production, development, magazines, digital, and honestly a lot of it has been trial and error. Of course there have been key people of destiny who have supported me in this industry, but ultimately I came in blind, just not knowing things like how to pitch to a TV commissioner, not knowing how to negotiate my salary, or even knowing I could negotiate my salary in the first place, right down to managing my mental health and well-being at work. There's just so much. I am aiming to build a tribe of ambitious, fearless, indefinable, not your average, badass young women who are just confident to walk into the media industry and just kill it. Obviously, everyone has their own path to walk, everyone has their own demons to fight, but how much better would it feel to know that you're not alone? So yes, me, TC, not your average media career coach, is here to help the next generation of young women in media take over the world. Okay! currently in the rebranding process. As some of you may know, I used to run Schoolgirl Online, which is a lifestyle platform. It focused more on business and lifestyle topics, but honestly, after doing my career coaching course, it really helped me to refine my calling, my purpose, identify my tribe, and just how I'm meant to help them. And it was a no-brainer, really. I was just like, do you know what? Sometimes true leadership is just about knowing what you're meant to do, making a decision and just doing it. So please bear with me on this journey. This is something new for both of us. I'm a natural perfectionist. I'm used to having everything ready. But for the first time, I'm actually looking forward to letting you guys see the process and us building this tribe together. And it's going to be a literation. Y'all don't know. So yeah, the website is in planning. This, what you see right here, is foundation. We are scattering seeds, we are securing solid roots, and we are going to sit back and watch it bloom and give life. I am so excited. Let's do this. I can't wait. To keep up with this phenomenal journey, at Team NYAG on Twitter and Instagram. To keep up with me personally, at This Is TC on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much for sharing this introduction with me. Hopefully learning about me along the way will be just as insightful as the career advice and support that NYAG will bring to you. Team NYAG!